Oh, what's this? What's this? A new comment? Oh, so I've got to have a look at this. Got to have a look. Hello everyone. How are you? Right, you know, I thought I'm doing, you know, kind of. I did give you an hour's notice, kind of hour's notice. So, you know, I thought I'll give it that. You know, this is an Elder Scrolls type game, and somebody from the Elder Scrolls actually participated in this. I don't know what that says there, but I'll say thank you for that one. Right, so we are going to be playing Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. Now, I think I've got a couple of videos of this somewhere along the line. I'll just check this is live. It is. All right, so I hope you'll enjoy this. So, howdy, partners! Yeah, hat a little bit sideways today. I thought we'd have a little bit of sideways hat stream today. So I know it's a Friday. I don't normally do it on a Friday, but I thought, do you know what? I'm sat here. I don't know what to do. Why, you know, I was thinking about, you know, I was having to go on this one. And I was thinking, oh, I've done a little bit on this, but not a lot. So I thought I ought to show this game off because I don't think this gets enough love, really. I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's the best game in the world or anything like that, but you know, if you want an Elder Scrolls type experience at not too heavy a price, well, you can't go wrong with this. Right, I'm just gonna so we can find this title. Oh, wrong one. That's the wrong one. Oh, wrong one there, right? Oh. How do you do this? It's so complicated. How does it do that? Right, okay, so too complicated for me. That was far too complicated. So I'll just save that and then we'll do it up. Because what we're going to do, we're going to play this, but I'm going to do this as a mage. Because although this in the Elder Scrolls, it hasn't got the quality and the jankiness of the Elder Scrolls, you know, with the bugs, you know. You know, this isn't a bad old game at all. And, you know, I quite like playing it. Hello, Pepper. Pepper, nice to see you. Thanks for coming in, Pepper. I thought I'd just highlight this little game here, which is a barrel of fun. A barrel of fun. It's an Elder Scrolls type experience for the you know, for the amateur RPG man out there. So hello, Pepper. Hope you'll well, I hope you'll see a little bit of it. It's a good, fun little game. Now I'll turn the music down because you know there'd be like you know, oh, copyright shot, you know, all that kind of stuff, you know. So I've turned it down for a minute. All right, so I hope you don't mind. So welcome everybody. Howdy, partners! An extra bonus stream for you. Right, glasses off. Bam. So I'll just now. I've got hide helmet on, so you can do it so the helmet is shown. But I'm going to have it off so we can see our character's face a lot better, alright? But yeah, there's a few little things, not too many things here. Like, you know, I've got that. Effects I'll turn down because, you know, it can be a bit loud. I'll have that loud. And music, you know, we're going to turn down a bit. And then you've got your brightness, okay? So what I'll do is I'll turn the music up and then we'll quickly hit the new game, alright? Because, you know, music can be a bit louder than this. You can make a custom character, yes. Yes, you can. I'm not saying this is now. I'll start on normal, but you know, it's not. I wouldn't say it's easy. This game, it's not easy. But you know, it's not hard. It's kind of just in between, in that kind of sweet spot. Oh, I see. All right, just telling me that was the loading screen when you see that. Okay. So that's loading.
From the beginning, we were wrong. And only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist Even the eternal and immutable Fae folk.
Got me that music, yeah.
But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people.
Yeah.
He was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious.
It's kind of in between Elder Scrolls and
like
Fable.
None we had ever seen. Terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers,
Evil Gadflow,
believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amethen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur.
Oh no!
Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic.
There's somebody who's going to stand up to
laws of life and death.
I can't remember. I don't.
Those two eyes are fallen on the
I'm not sure.
battlefield would soon rise again. For the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force?
This person here. What
For 10
what
years
person?
the war raged. For 10 years the armies of men in Alfar fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Yeah. This is all about fate, and we are different than everyone else. You are different. But I like this game. It's very much an Elder Scrolls experience, and it's even got one of the ones who worked on the Elder Scrolls making this game. Okay? Ken Rolston. He left Oblivion. I don't know if he left or got booted out or what, but Ken Rolston, who made, helped to make Elder Scrolls Oblivion, helped make this game. And now it's called Re-Reckoning because it was called Reckoning, but they did a remaster, so it looks a bit sharper than the original one. No, it's not a fantastic remaster, but it does look a bit sharper. Yeah. It can be tough at times, but it's not Elden Ring.
Eyes on the job.
It's not Elden Ring style.
Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen.
It's a bit cartoony,
pull back the sheet,
I quite like it.
It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
So, and we can create a character now. As I say, it's not, it's not slap bang up to date Elden Ring style, But, so we've got 4 choices, you see. We've got male or female. Alright, so, this is made by a new company. When they brought this out, it was done by Big Huge Games, where I think it was something like Salvatore wrote the story. Ken Rolston and Todd McFarlane were ones that helped to make this game. And as I say, Ken Rolston was in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, so it has a lot of Oblivion type stuff and Elder Scrolls stuff in it, which is what I liked about it. Many different types of builds you can play this as. Okay, right. So we could play as that. We could start as that. Alchemy and persuasion and blacksmithing. We could do this one: lockpicking, mercantile, detect hidden. All right. We could do this one, racial bonuses, dispelling, alchemy and sagecraft, or we can do that one. Now I'm going to do that one. Yeah, it's kind of it's quite a simple interface, so it's not like Elden Ring style, but it's actually not far off of Elden Ring, because Elden Ring I wouldn't say is modern. It's getting there. Okay, so we're going to be Galadriel. Okay, so we're going to be a mage, so we can have plus 10% magic, alright, mana, alright. We could have increased health. Okay, so we've got to pick a starting kind of, gives you get this boost at the start. So +1 chat now. It's got slow percentages, but they can quickly go up. So it might be a good idea to do that one. Mischief, or you can have none and get extra experience, so you can have none if you want. So I'm gonna do, because we're going to be Galadriel, we're going to do this. Mana regeneration per second and plus mana. Okay, I think that is more suited to that character, alright? Okay, now we haven't got a lot of presets on this, so we've only got 5. So we're trying to do a Galadriel, okay? So hopefully, you know, this will be... So let's see, which will be sort of closest. Not sure about that. So we'll try that one. And then we can change the face, you see. So I'm not saying this is the best in the world. It's a bit cartoony, but I don't mind it. You know, the art style, as long as it's fairly good. Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? So let's see what's more like. So we'll say that. You know, tone. You know, we'll want it to be quite. You know, quite. You know, kind of. Oh no, that's better than the stuff I can get. You know, eye color. You know, some nice bright eye colors. I think you can actually, yeah, you can turn them around. You always have these things that don't have much light, so we can see like the eyes, isn't it? Eyeshadow, you know, you can really, you know, go overboard with the eyeshadow if you want, you know. And how dark it is, you know, and you know, lipstick, you know, you can do all that. I know, I don't think, you know, I don't think she'd have like, you know, massive, but you can have all different colours, you know, purple, blue, you know, silly stuff. So we'll do, it's a little bit vibrant, isn't it? So we can turn it, but we can turn that down, you see. So again, so it's a nice simple interface, okay? All right, we've got to get the hair of Galadriel. Yeah, it should have, yeah, it should have. I'm hoping, well, there's a Fable coming soon, which we still haven't heard about for a while, but I'm looking forward to Fable. I did quite like Fable. Right, let's see, we're looking for somebody with long hair, like Galadriel, but you can't have ridiculously long hair in this. It's only like, you know, shades of it. So I just think we're going to get, wow, that's really over the top, isn't it? So we'll just get what looks the most long hair, which is probably that one. Okay, hair color, I think she's quite light, isn't she? So yeah, very kind of light like that, isn't it? Kind of like that. Eyebrows, well, that'll obviously be similar. It's a little bit hard to see, isn't it? They all have like a big light shining on their face or something, you know. Well, I'm kind of Galadriel type look. Right now, you know, we can have jewellery, so we can have like, you know, this kind of stuff for your nose and, you know, all this kind of stuff if you want, but we're gonna, you know, Galadriel, she will be kind of normal, you know. No tattoos, no, you know, so you can have tattoos if you want, and you can do the intensities, but, you know, some tattoos here, quite nice tattoos, I must admit, these are quite nice, quite elegant ones, some of them, so these are quite nice. You know, but we'll put a little bit there, although I can't see because of the hair. But it's going to be Galadriel, so, you know. Okay, so I think that'll do. I mean, I can't get her like, I can't get her skins, or, you know, it's kind of like this. You got to kind of pick a human really, but I don't want her to be human, so it looks like that'll be our best. All right, and then we'll press that button. Okay.
Looks like there we are. Dock hole file women.
Oh, well, I put that on my face.
Pretty good too.
Sorry
all
about
right,
that.
Then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Well, that's Galadriel, yeah.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done.
I know, we get a chance to name her. So it's all nice little intro on, you know, doing your character as well. So it's like Galadriel. How do we spell Galadriel? Anybody know? Galad. I think it's I-E-L. So we won't bother with anything else. So we say, I want Galadriel. Yes, please. We're going to be a mage, you know, with like a staff or, you know, whatever.
Well,
you know.
That's it for you then.
Although apparently we're going to be thrown into the dump with all the other dead bodies. How are we going to escape that, you might say? Oh, it's going to be tricky at that, right? Tricky. But wait, we're still alive. What's happened? How come we're not dead? Is that the new sideways look? We're still alive apparently. God, a stench. Go, Galadriel. she can get through anything. So I hope you enjoyed a little look at Kingdom of Amalur. Yeah, pretty horrific, wouldn't it? This makes Elden Ring, you know, it's like Elden Ring there. You know, dead bodies, you know. But I want to highlight this because this is a fun little game. It's not very much. It's only about 30 something quid. And if you're on Game Pass on Xbox or PC, you know, you can play this, you know, without you know, because it's on Game Pass. Although I could be wrong there. I think I am wrong actually. Right, okay, so here we are. Just come out of there, full of dead bodies, and now I think I've got it so the camera. Now I'll turn the music up a bit now because I haven't got past the dreaded beginning bit. So let's have a little bit more on the music. And let me know if it's like, you know, I'm too loud or the game's not loud enough. I can't really make it any louder, unfortunately. I can only do the effects up. So we'll put the music up a bit so you can hear a bit of that. All right. Now you can't fall off of these, so you know you can't go off the edge, jump off the edge, or anything like that. So, but it's a big world as well. Big world. Right, we've got to try and get out. It's a little bit dark, isn't it, in here? Right, what have we got here? Secrecy is still. Now this is what I like. You see, black. When you do notes. Black has kind of disappeared these days. It's gone into the grey, so it makes it harder to read. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialised disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the waste. So that's, we would have been going in this incinerator. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. I should think so. Hardly a fitting rest. Now I want to play Dark Souls 1, yeah. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor things, but if any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. I'll take that. Okay, now in this you can smash stuff, and it does reward you for smashing stuff. So all those who like smashing, I'll be doing lots of smashing. Because it does reward you, you'll find money, things like that. Right, okay, now, we're not really going to be a sword character, but that may be all we have for the moment. What have we got armour wise? A tattered shirt and ragged leggings. Very much like the Elder Scrolls. So I might have to do this, but I will quickly get rid of it. Because we are a mage. You lost it, did you? And that opens the door as well. Right, okay. It's a little bit dark, isn't it? I'll tell you what. Let's just put that up a bit, because I don't know whether it's my telly or whether you're seeing it dark, but it does seem slightly dark, doesn't it? So let's turn it up a bit. Right, and then, well, you know, we can pause and save. Okay, the only time you can't save is when you're in the, you know, you're talking to someone or someone's talking to you. All right. So we can save at any time, and we can go in and we can take something. So we've got that nice pause feature as well. Okay, and the little gold circle there that you see, you know, that's the direction you have to go. Okay, so but I usually look around because, you know, there's a lever here. I wonder what this will do. Oh yeah, another one into the incinerator then. So that's what would have happened to us. Now I've got the camera nice and close because I like cameras close, but you can have it a lot further away if you want.
They're all over. Run!
£50, yeah, that's what I mean. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
So you know, there's a bit of fighting going on up there, but I quite like this map. you know, if you press the middle pad, you get this, and this is very much like Oblivion maps, but without the detail. Normally, you know, in Oblivion, they used to put a little detail in there, like stairs and all that kind of thing. But these are nice little maps, nice and easy to see, and that's for every location you have a map. Okay, so really nice. Plus, you have the world map. Now, the world map, you know, we are like, you know, way somewhere. Well, we're in the underground. We haven't got to the outside world yet. But, you know, we'll probably start off somewhere around here, I think, or maybe there, all right? But if you zoom out, this is a very big world that we have to explore, all right? So you're going to get, you know, 100 hours or whatever of play. It also includes the 2 DLC, the Teeth of Naros, so that's a new map. Okay, plus it also has the other one as well, which is, I can't remember what that one's called. I can't remember that one. And you can easily fast travel between them all. Alright, so a nice little map as well. And you get nice feedback as well, which is nice, you know, but this is where we start smashing stuff, because every now and again we're going to pick up some money. So it is worth doing it here. Oh dear, our first enemy. Right, now what? So it's extra attack. Oh! And they do hit you rather hard. You know, they can't, you know, very fast. They get into you fast, so you can't diddle about.
Stay away!
What's going on? Now, I did do a 4K one once on the Xbox. You could have a look at that 4K one. You know, it's quite nice in 4K. You'll see how it actually looks when we play. So yeah, if we smash these, occasionally we will get some money, coins and things. So like that, you see. So always worth hitting these things. Anything that's highlighted, you can hit. Okay.
Help! Anybody!
So we'll get rid of that sword as soon as possible. Okay. Got any other skills? We have no other skills. So, you know, poor old Galadriel. Yeah. But there's lots of skills in this. You can sneak. Okay, you can do sneaking, you can steal, you can rob, you can play any kind of character you like. So you can be an archer, a fighter, a mage, a necromancer. You know, you can be a ton of stuff. And you start off with 3, but they very... As soon as you've gone a little bit in, that opens right out and gives you a really big choice.
Up there, please help me, please.
Now there's no jump button,
Come out, little vermin.
so we just jump off of these little ramps. So there's little up and down ramps. Okay. Okay, so to dodge, we press that and move. Like that. Okay, so get back. I may have the camera a little bit too close, actually. So, Galadriel's going to have to start off with a sword. Oh, get back, you two off out here. Oh, yeah, nice dodge there. Well done, Lady Galadriel. And we can loot the thing, so it kind of highlights stuff.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked.
Apparently not.
By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
Yes! What a great day it is. And we got some choices. So, I'll do it as Galadriel would. What happened to me?
Well, you died. I don't know how or even where. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored
They must
your
have brought
soul
me
to
back.
your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Alright. So we say, well, who are the attackers?
Oh my, you don't know?
Sounds a bit quiet a minute here.
The closest damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Daon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well.
And you can skip it if you
must
want.
stay alive and reach him.
Remind me about my armour. I'll do that in a minute. Right. Who is Hughes?
Professor Formerus Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these.
Okay.
They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going.
Right, don't panic. But we can ask additional things. So we tried to bring you back. So why the hell did you throw? Why the hell did they throw you down? Well, I don't think this is the one that threw you down, Pepper. Although I could be wrong. But I think that was two other people. Because there aren't many presets, some people might look a bit like somebody else, you know. So there'd be just subtle differences. So they might be similar, but it won't be the same person. All right. So where is Hughes?
He'll be in his study on the ground floor of the tower. At least I hope he's there. And
Or he could have been the same. I don't know. What's the Well of Souls?
Well of Souls is just ahead. You'll see. And it works. It restored you to life. There will be plenty of time to explain later.
A bit like the elves. What about death?
I wish I could tell you more. You showed no signs of life when we removed your new body from the well's waters. We just put it in the furnace room with the others. We would have never done that if we knew.
I'll make him pay for that. Who are the attackers?
My. You don't know?
No.
Perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemy of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland. Not even during the invasion. I don't know why they're here.
That's what it reminds me. It looks like Dragon Age. Yeah, it has a Dragon Age type feel. Now, I think Dragon Age. Yeah. Overall, Dragon Age is a lot better game. Dragon Age. I quite like Dragon Age Inquisition. I quite like it. It's got that, EA, but I do like it, and it is a little bit tough, I find, Dragon Age. So you have to level up your stuff.
Let me get this going.
Right. Okay. So we got a sack here with some stuff in with battered armour. So now we're starting to kit up a little bit. But you'll have many choices of armours and weapons. Many. So you'll have tons of customization things. All with different abilities, skills, whatever. But you can also craft your own. Because it has crafting, smithing, all that kind of stuff. So it has all that Elder Scrolls type stuff with it. And it'll have chests. And behind some of these boxes that you see that you can smash, sometimes there will be a chest behind it. So smash all these items to get some gold, and also to find some chests that might be hidden behind. Okay, right, let's head towards that that gold circle. That is our main mission, but side missions will be done in kind of white circles. Right, so let's go up here. So if we go into our thing now, we have a very simple interface. Okay, that's our health, that's our fate. Now, we'll get into the fate later. So we go into inventory. It's nice, simple. Alright, so armour, right, we have critical hit damage, or we got this. Well, that doesn't give us anything. It gives us 3 damage. 3 protection. This is 10, so we'll wear this for now. And we can just take it off if we want. If you don't want leggings, you can do that. For the uninitiated, you can do that. But we won't be doing that. So I'll probably add to junk. So stuff that you don't, we can sell to add for junk, and then we're going to equip that. So now we're looking at, looking a little bit better now. All right. So we can kind of rotate our character. We can zoom in and out. All right. So at least now we look a bit better. We've got consumables, so that's healing potion, and we can map it, okay, to a radial menu, which makes it very quick. Don't want to get demonetized, right? So we can add to your a wheel. So what you do is you press this, okay. We can map it to wherever we like. Okay, I very much like this system because it's quick, it gets straight to the point, it holds the game while you do this. So it's a really nice system, I like that. And then you got items or anything other than those things. So this is like a note here, which we read earlier. Okay, so nice simple system. Anything you have in your thing, you can send to the junk, and then you can sell your junk in all one package. When you go to a shop, you can say, right, I just sell all my junk. Okay, but you can put it back into your inventory if you want. You can destroy it on the spot if you just want to pick up something better, but they're in the shop around, so you can just drop something or destroy it. And one of the perks is you will get some value back if you destroy it. So that's one of the quests you can do. So this is the quest. So this is our main quest. These are faction ones. There are factions in this. There are side quests. There are tasks, and also shows the ones you completed. So there's lots of quests and factions in this as well. Now this shows you moves. Okay, so it shows a nice video. Okay, so if you yeah, it's a delayed attack which goes up into the air like that for every type of build. So if I you know, close this up, you know, got hammers, great swords, daggers. So you can have a thief type character who's sneaking in and then cuts their throat. You know, you can have that. So you can sneak up, slit their throat. Now you can have an archer. You can have fey blades, which are like you know, magical blades. Okay, so you can have fey blades. You can have staves. Okay, you can have spectres, which are like, you know, short staff, which is like fires magical things. You got chakrams, which are things like circular things that you throw, which also have powers. And you can choose any style you want. You have shields, and then you have all our kind of magical abilities that we can level up. You never let up on a great sword, yeah. But some great action in this. I like the combat, it's very impactful. And some of the magical skills and sword moves that you can do are really what made people like this game. The combat is excellent. Way better than even Skyrim. Because when you're doing a magical spell, you start doing some of the bigger ones. They're like huge chunks of ice come down, you know, it's real big stuff. I like that. I like this big kind of stuff, not like too big. Oh dear, this is looking a little bit iffy, isn't it? But you know, the map, so you can see the limits of the map, so you can see, you know, it's already drawn in as you come in, so it's quite good. But it's a good idea, you know, to have a look around. You can talk to him at any point and ask him other things. Okay, you can hear all the stuff going around, and yeah, let's pull this lever. And I quite like it because, you know, inside these places, they're, you know, they're kind of lit, so they're not too dark. And again, loads of stuff to smash. Yeah, we love that. Don't worry, we'll get like a staff at some point probably. So some objects can be destroyed by weapons. Right, okay, so it's telling us to smash. So it wants you to smash these things because look, we gain money from it. So feel free to smash everything in this game because it's worth doing. You will get money for doing it. Okay? Not saying you'll get hundreds, but you'll get loads. Now behind here is hidden a chest, so that's why it's a good idea to do it. So we were gonna, oh look at this, some nice stuff. We have a limit of only 70, so it's a bit low on the limit, but I think you can increase it later on. So we'll take all that. There's lock picking, sneaking, you know, pickpocketing, all that kind of stuff that we like in the Elder Scrolls. Right, we're gonna loot this weapon rack. And we have a shield. A person would immediately get tetanus from my sword. Really. So we've acquired a shield. So it says try equipping it. Alright, so it always highlights when you pick up something. Okay, so if you go into armour, that will be where the shields are. Okay, so we can wear this now. So we have a little bit of extra armour. So now we have 17 of 17. The 17 of 17 is it will wear down not too quickly, but it will get damaged and worn as you use it, and you can repair it with repair things. Okay, so we can equip this. All right, and that's what you call a shield, and I can map this to that. See, they automatically go in, so as you find them, they automatically fill up your slots. It's not a great thing I like about this game, is the way it does that. And we have some lockpicks. Lockpicks aren't too difficult. I'm going to save it now and again, or I can't while they're talking. Right, so when we pull left trigger, we get a shield, and that's what you call a shield. All right. So this blocks a certain amount. Okay. But as soon as we we get something from mages. Oh dear. So we can hold this. Ow. Now they do hit hard, so you've got to be careful. So it's a good idea to duck as they're coming in, or block. But as you see, they're a little bit tough. This is the beginning of the game, and these aren't a walk in the park. And yeah, they do attack fast as well. Now, you could kind of hold it. I think you'll be able to like hold and get a stronger attack by holding it. So those will be one of the perks. Right, so it's given us some nice choices of weapons because it wants to cater for all the builds. So you'll get daggers, you're going to get a bow, you're going to get all kinds of stuff. So it gives you some options at the beginning on this little tutorial bit. Alright, you notice how we got some gold there from smashing that, so don't forget. And there's something highlighted at the back, a chest hidden behind here. Okay, so don't forget, there's lots of hidden stuff. Flimsy greaves, gold, and that. Yeah, we'll have the whole lot. So it's a nice simple interface. Again, keep smashing all these, because look how much gold we're getting. Not bad, eh? And then we carry on down here. And now the map, at any time, you just press the middle of the thing, or the map button. And if you look at the local map, you'll see this in a better detail. Alright? And this is very similar to how Oblivion was, because the dungeons were like this, but they just have more detail. So it's quite nice. You can come in, you can see exactly where you got to go, whatever. Right, got to go up there. So eventually we'll get a staff, and then that'll be when. Right, so now we've got a longbow. So it's going to give you a choice at the start of the game what you want to do. Okay, so now it says go in there. So if we wanted, we could do a longbow, so we could have it say a second one, but we're not going to do that because we're a mage, so we're not going to bother with that. Okay. And armour wise, if we picked up something else, now we've got some choices now. So if we choose this, you can now compare them. So do we want melee block efficiency or critical hit damage? And it's 5 protection as against 3, so this is better, and that goes up to 30, so it's a higher level grade of armor because it's 30 and that one's only 17. Okay, so that is a better one, the one on there. Okay, so we'll go for that one, and this one will add to the junk, so you can nice and quickly add to the junk. All right, and then these other things here, every time we pick up a lockpick. Alright. Okay, right. So, some of the enemies in here can be a little bit tough as well. A little bit tough. So, it's not a game as easy. You can go down a level anytime you want. Right. Right, it says here we have to use our secondary weapon. See, it's trying to make us use all these things. So, let's use this as a secondary weapon. Okay, so oh, it is equipped. The golden in those boxes are half those guys out exactly. Okay, so all we do, it was nice, quite simple. All you do is press and hold and let go. So it's nice and simple. All right.
Go.
But at any time you can do your shield. All right, like that. So while you're doing this, So it's literally, it will aim at a target. So because there's nobody to aim at, it won't aim at anything. So it automatically locks on. Alright? Okay, and you get 5 arrows at a time, but they it is a very short time before they just refill again. So you don't get I don't think you get different types of arrows, but you'll get perks where arrows will be poisoned and stuff like that. So it's quite a simple combat system, but it's really impactful. I quite like it. Used to be Adventure exactly. So we still haven't got to Galadriel yet, you know, doing her Galadriel thing. Now, we can't like jump off of things down to below. We have to go to jump off points, and we have to like go up ramps to get things. So you won't be able to jump off of things down to the thing below. So you know, this is their first game of this new company, which didn't make a terrific amount of money because basically they couldn't afford to really promote this game, and it suffered from lack of promotion. And if they'd have promoted it, they'd have got a lot of people doing it. But I quite like this because it has that Elder Scrolls experience, which you know, we all love, don't we? So I played this quite a hefty chunk, about 95 hours of this game when it first came out. Right, watch out for that. Cool, that's tricky. So by the time we get out, we should have our character more like Galadriel. Okay? But you know, you could do this as Legolas, you could do it as Gimli, you know, with vast, huge two-handed weapons, and they are huge. You know, or you can have daggers, you know, be the sneaky type.
You catch an enemy unaware. Their speed
So now we get daggers. Okay, so it's by the time you get out, you can then say, right, this is what I want to be. I want to be somebody who's gonna use daggers. So if you use daggers, you know, you can be that kind of person, right? Or you could be actually, you know, like bow and daggers. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't think they had a huge amount of money. There was a lot of money put into this game, with a lot of big names joining it. So somebody from you know, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, somebody somebody Salvatore, who's like a man who writes some, you know, good books apparently, and Todd McFarlane of another game company. So they paid a lot of money to get this game done. So they, you know, they were a little bit didn't have the funds really to promote it as well as they would like. And that's why it suffered a bit, and they eventually went bankrupt, but they re-released it now. They were called Big Huge Games, okay, and then THQ took it over. THQ Nordic took it over, and must have bought the rights, and they reissued it, but with higher quality, you know, like, you know, HD instead of like 720p. So it would be visually look a little bit sharper. Right, okay, so now we have stealth mode. So we press R1, we have stealth mode, and we will have an eye. And the eye appears on the enemy. So that's whether they can see you. Which I quite like, because the stealth in this is pretty good. But obviously, we're at the beginning of the game, stealth hasn't gone up that much. But if you come up behind them and you have daggers, you can instantly kill them. So you've got stealth skills. So this is great for the stealth type person. Okay? So as I say, you can do any build in this game. Way more than Skyrim, in fact. I haven't played Castlevania. Jess has. Right, so we could either shoot them with the bow or we can creep up behind them. But what we're going to do is, I'm going to creep up behind. Now the other one might see it, that's the only problem. Okay, now we're going to go in with our... Now, the camera does pull back, which is not something I like. So we can go in, or I could do the daggers. Right, let's so it will highlight if there's something to pick up, and sometimes it'll be money, sometimes it'll be armor, weapons, you know, depending on, you know. Right, so we've got to go and kind of go down there. So look at our map. You know, we want to go down here. Look, I think that should be where it is. Okay, because that's where it's pointing. All right. So we'll look around, just see if there's anything more to loot. Because there's plenty of loot in this game. You will have tons of loot. Okay, so you might get a bit full of loot quite quickly, so just sell it off. Yeah, the stealth. Yeah, if you have daggers, you've got the stealth ability. Okay, so you can choose what type of character you want to be in this. You can be any character you want, and there's a vast wide choice. Starts off with just a 3 or 4. But it very quickly it will, you know, open right out. So within those archers or whatever, you will see additional builds within each one. So it's really flexible.
Cave blossoms
I love
only
all this stuff.
respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
See, so I love all this stuff because I like the kind of vibrant colours. Okay, I like all that. Now, if we hold R2, we can look at our abilities. Alright, so now we have abilities, magical abilities as well. Okay, so if we press this, we have this storm thing.
What are you?
So we'll be using these a lot. It's a cool, fun game. It's only about £32 or something like that. And it comes with all the 2 big DLC that came with it, and there is an add-on if you want to, you know, if you really like it. It's simplistic. I mean, I will say it is a bit simplistic. There's basic menu, you know, it's quite basic. It's nothing too deep. It's not Elden Ring or, you know, but it's similar to like Skyrim in the, you know, the UI is simple. Right. Hues, per as your request regarding the spiders. So we're coming up to spiders now. Per your request, we finally got the spider problem under control. Claude will try to take credit for any efficient cleansing with his Praetorians, but I feel he overstates his case and fails to recognise the value that my own quick thinking and scholarly work provided to this successful operation. While overseeing the spider purge, I noticed that those guards were very affected by spider venom. Spider venom exhibited stiffness of joints and tightening of skin, symptoms which suggest a possible solution for the internal cohesion problems of some of the well's creations. I would have studied these symptoms in more depth at the time, but the guards willfully and flagrantly disobeyed my orders to delay application of antitoxins. As such, I request that we require some of those spiders in order to harvest their venom and for future training testing. Furthermore, I trust that these insubordinate guards will be punished immediately for my steadfast pursuit of knowledge. I require no media, no promotion. All I would ask is that you please reassign me off subject's disposal detail. Alright, so we'll take that. So you will get little notes and you know, like books and things, but they're not going to be long like the Elder Scrolls. They'll be you know, a bit shorter than that. Right, what have we got now? Oh, look at this. See, we also get nice potions as well. And you can craft your own potions. You can enchant stuff. So you've got all those things that we like in the Elder Scrolls. We have in this, which is why I quite liked it. I don't mind the art style. It's a little bit cartoony, but I don't mind that. You know, it looks pretty. You know, that's what I'm worried about. It doesn't have to be fantastically, you know, picturesque or, you know, 4K graphics, you know, all that kind of stuff. But it's a bit dark in here, but don't worry, when we get outside it'll be alright. So it is. Any boxes? Right, spider time. Right, let's get into creep mode. Even Galadriel has to go now. We're waiting for the staff, really. We could do with the staff. Did you know in Skyrim at the beginning of the game, when you see the bear, if you crouch next to it and leave the game for a few hours and come back, your sneak will be at what maximum? Really? I didn't know that. Pepper? I'll try that. Well, it's amazing what you can find out in Skyrim, isn't it? Now we can pick flowers as well in this, so there is, you know, chemical stuff, you know, alchemical stuff. Another chest, so don't forget to look around for these chests. I like this game. It's a cute little game, which is, you know, it's simple, but the combat is the big thing in this game. Combat is excellent fun. Vicious spider, right, I'll use my magical spell. Wow, that thing did not like the magical spell. So if we do this, if we look at our abilities, okay, let's see, so if we go to sorcery, we have this. So it's a nice simple interface as well. Alright, so see, we launch a burst of electrical energy that deals lightning and shocking damage. At higher levels it can stun enemies as well. So it does 40 lightning damage and it costs 20 mana. And if we upgrade it, it will go to 50 lightning damage and costs 23 mana. So lots of upgrades here, and by the time you get to these middle to top ones, they will be outstandingly amazing stuff. It counts down an enemy if you crouch. It won't notice you. That's why your sneak keeps going up. Oh, okay, right. That's interesting. That. Thanks, Pepper. Right now, critical hit damage, all that. That is better. So we'll put that. It wants you to also try out different outfits as well. So this is why it's, you know, it's doing that as well. So now we're looking a bit more like you know, Galadriel, because we have robes. So we're going to go with robes. So we get magical regeneration all the time. A nice big number, 30%. I like that. Alright. But obviously, you know, we could have the gloves, or we can have that. So, you know, you can't pick what you want. We'll pick that for now. But you will have a lot of choices. If you get a whole set, there are sets of armors which have additional bonuses on top. So because we're going to be a mage, we're going to do the mage stuff. Okay? So we want regeneration. So now we're looking a bit more like, you know, Galadriel. So all we need now is a staff. So now we can put this up here. Okay? And this one put there. Okay? So this one is a mana one. So that will restore a small amount of mana. And this one, it does poison damage with poison-based attack. So if we throw a magical spell or a poison-based thing, we will get extra poison damage on it. Okay, and that restores a small amount of health. All right, and then you've got the other things that we picked up. Okay, right, it's a good idea to save every now and again. It does auto-save, especially you know, when you get a cutscene or anything like that, or I think it's when you. Maybe when you pick up stuff as well, I'm not quite sure. So that got rid of that spider. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull the camera out a bit because it is a little bit close. So let's go to the camera. See what I did, you can alter the camera height, so I could just, and I'll just do the camera away a little bit so it's not quite so close, like that. Okay, but you can adjust all that and have it quite a long way away, or you know, or you can have it higher or lower, you know, you can do what you want, which is quite nice. Right, now we have a staff. Okay, so now we're looking more like oh now what's her name? Galadriel, that's it. So now we can equip the staff, and now we're more like Galadriel. All we need is something white and we'll be away. Okay, now secondary weapon we could do, I don't know, what would Galadriel use? A blade? Sneaky blade? Wouldn't be a bow, and it wouldn't be that, would it? Okay. Right, okay, now we can be Galadriel.
You've completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
Oh dear, right, okay, so let's burn that, shall we? There we go. Isn't that nice? Look at that. I do like that. That looks great. It looks better than Skyrim.
Not more spiders.
Right, more spiders. Now, some things will be susceptible to fire, and it will say whether it's resisting it or not. Now the camera can swing out now and again. As you can see, Galadriel pretty darn good with the staff. Oh, there's another one behind. Aha! So you might get poisoned too. I'm going to use my magical spell. Oh, they do come in rather quick. These creatures, all creatures come at you quite fast. So make sure you get that duck in and you do it. You know, you're pretty sharp about doing it because, you know, they will come in at you quick. A bit like Dark Souls, although they don't slouch in this. They just come straight in, so be careful. So I wouldn't say this is easy. It's kind of, it's mid-range. Now, I don't think this is really worth anything. But I will just take that. I won't take the bones. But you could pick it up if you want. You know, if you're the bony type. Alright, let's look at our map. Just so we can see. Because, you know, it's kind of not quite sure which way to go. So, that way, obviously. Alright, so that's where we're trying to go. Okay. But it's a good idea to look around. Just in case. Alright. So I wouldn't do this for like, you know, 3 hours or anything like that. I'll do this for like a couple of hours or something. But we're trying to turn this into a Galadriel type character, which is not going to have the strongest armour, but it's going to have the power to resist these vicious creatures. With our magical skills. Now that was, you know, it's quite a quick cooldown, so it doesn't have to wait a long time for it to come back. It does go around pretty fast, so you don't have to wait too long for the recharge, which is really nice. I like that as well. Right, okay. Anything to smash? Right, there's a box sneakily hidden in the light there. Dark, sorry. Alright, so it's a fun little game. I like it, and you can kind of bash it, or, you know, whichever you like. And there you go. See all the gold we're picking up by smashing all these boxes. It's a good, fun little game. And yeah, I played this for quite a while. So maybe an Elder Scrolls fan, but I play all types of RPGs. Now you could, you know, kind of sneak, you know, like that, but he's already aware. You can't hurt your friends, by the way, so don't worry about that.
That's what I intend to find out.
Oh, they look like they could be friends. But first of all, let's smash everything up. Because, you know, not I don't know why I keep saying Eowyn. That's because I was playing her yesterday. Right, we're going to loot the chest.
Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get to choose. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Good luck. Now, I could ask for more help. Or, so I've got nice choices here. It's a bit like Dragon Age, isn't it? Where is he?
He's directly ahead, in his study. Just keep going past the top of the well. He needs to see you. Right now, you're the most valuable thing in his world.
Oh, you don't have to say that. And we could talk to him again if we want. And we can back out as well. We can also skip the stuff as well. I already did that, didn't I? Oh no, I didn't do that. Right, okay, so this one was already open. So look at this, you know. So I'll take it all because we can sell it all. Alright. Right, some of these things will also, if they highlight, that means that's something you can pick up. And if they do that, you know, you'll see little sparkles come up as well. So we're getting, look, so this is catering for each type of build, so it gives you like a heavy, really protective gear, and it goes right up to the kind of lightweight gear for Mage. So it's giving us a huge choice of weapons and armor at the start, so you can kind of nail down what type of character you want to do. So I quite like that. You can also chat to these. So these are the Praetorians. But you know, don't have a lot to say. Okay then. Oh, what about you, sir?
We haven't got much time.
Okay. So they're not kind of major characters, right? Okay. Which way are we going? That way. Oh, it's another box. Oh, look at. Oh yeah. So we're getting more stuff. So what we do? We'll look at all that. Let's have a look. So now we have a staff. So still got the same thing, but so that. So not much there. Not much on that. Armour, right? So we can have this huge, big, heavy stuff look if we want, but we're not going to wear that. But this, you know, this would be good for blocking, you know, critical damage, you know. So let's have a look, see what these torn ones are like. So these are 30%, and these are 30%. So these are both the same thing, obviously. So you can have those. You know, these got a bit more protection than what we're wearing, but you know, this is for big, beefy builds, you know, and these are rusty leg plates that, as you can see, are pretty rusty. So, you know, so we'll add all this to the junk, okay? Because we don't want that. Although we're wearing that, I think. Right, torn things. We'll probably add that to the junk. So it's good. It's a good idea. Just I'll go through and say, no, we don't want all that trash. So we've got a couple of pairs of old shoes, so we'll get rid of one of them. In fact, we'll get rid of that as well. Although that's got more. But that's got, you know, mana regeneration. Oh, tricky that, isn't it? I'll go with that for a minute, just to be like safe. And then that, you know, so got those, got those. I just usually flick them, easy to get out. Right, we could always save it, although because he's talking, you can't save when he's talking. That's the only time you can. Right, okay, I think that's it. All we've got to do now is head to the way out.
You come out of the well and the dwarf show up. That can't be a coincidence.
Not really loud for me, but you know, might be because I'm deaf. We just check the mics are okay. Yeah, it is okay. Right, up we go. Oh, what's this? What's this? Now we seem like, see, you know, right at the start of the game, look at it, look how good this looks. Throwing spells. Right, we can get a better view of our surroundings by pressing R2, so we can do that. So we can like close in and get. So when you're talking to someone, it's not a third-person view, but it's kind of like a close up. So you can, if you want to look at somebody a little bit closer, you can do that. So that's a good one for just like, you know, I want to look at my character, like, oh, doesn't she look nice? So you know, you can do that. So that's quite nice as well. It'd be nice if it was first person, but you know, it's not that kind of game. You know, it's meant to be third person. Probably because of what we're wearing. Right, what's this then? So, so I do believe we can flick through the pages. Oh no, see, these books, they are short. Now I won't do it all, but it's like the world progress log. So that's the Well of Souls, I presume. Experiments are now successfully recreating bodies 97.5% of the time. Any missing limbs or extra fingers are now probably how the original subject looked, rather than a magical flux on our end. However, full revitalization still eludes us, even with increased testing. Products are nothing more than an inner lump of skin and bone, although the occasional spasms or twitch does allow hope of full success in the future. I know some of you complain that we should use cadavers and skip the corpse recreation altogether, but you must know that we'd never be allowed to experiment with a subject's actual body. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints may be brought to me directly. For Morris Hughes. So we'll take that. There are books you can pick up that you can sell. So, oh, it looks like proper stuff, doesn't it? Look at this alchemy stuff. Oh, look at that. I do like the kind of effects in it as well. It's really cool. It's nice, isn't it? Must have a really dark TV or something. It always looked dark to me. So let me know if it looks really dark to you, or it's actually lighter. Right, let's open that. Go into the laboratory now. It does give you hints in between, but because it loads faster now. You don't get much time to read them now, but I think when the original game on 360, which I have, because I not only got it on the 360, and that's where I played 95 hours of the gameplay, so I'm still not finished yet. forgot what I was saying. So this is it just looks a little bit better now, a bit sharper.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this.
Yeah.
I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Allestar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn.
And you can
from
skip
one
it if you
another.
want. Alright, so, so we could ask all these things. So let's ask about the Well of Souls.
It's been my life's work. Decades of research with a singular goal, ending death itself. And now, you're the only proof that it's a success. But why
Great.
did it work on you and no one else? What makes
Yeah,
you
why?
different from
That's
the
what we're going
others?
to find out.
There are so many questions to ask, and if we're to get any answers, we've got to get you someplace safe.
What about the attackers?
You don't know.
Oh
They're
yeah,
called the
yeah. So we
Tuatha.
can skip that
But
because we
how
already
would
know
they have
about
found us
Tuatha.
out here? We're miles away from the front lines. The war has never touched Dalentarth. And why attack the well?
Probably interested in your bringing things back to life. Right, what's going on?
Too much to
That's like
explain right
highlighted.
now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I
Oh,
don't
dear.
believe they know about you. Not yet.
Good.
What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
And I do love this conversation system, where we can see the character, it swaps to him, sometimes we get to look at both. I do like it, it's very good, right? And then we got, choices. So we got different choices as well we can do. So, where
We're
are
in the
we?
Feylands, miles away from the
Feylands.
front lines. I thought we were safe enough from the war, but it seems some of the Tuatha found their way here anyway.
Alright, I'll tell you what, let's get out of here.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that
Why?
you're... Wait, where are you going? Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow...
What?
Yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what...
What?
Perhaps I should go see.
Oh, if you could tell me.
The Tuatha have breached the lab.
Uh-oh.
They're inside the
Uh-oh. Well, that's the end of Hughes. And he...
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly!
So something about us makes us different, and they're
Follow the
interested by
path
the
to
look of
the
it.
town of Gorhart. Find Agarth. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Oh, I'll try, but I could die at any second. Oh, what? Oh, nice stab. That's it. Run! Run for your life! Will he make it? And luckily that blocked our path, so he didn't get to me. What a courageous man he was. No, you can't jump over things, so you have to find your way round to it. So you can't jump over things. That's one thing they haven't got really, is a jump button. I kind of miss that, but it's done by a new company, so with probably not tons of funds, and they spent a lot of money making this, and they didn't really get it back, mainly because of the lack of promotion. But I quite like this game. It's a good fun game, and the combat is really excellent. I feel I'm going the wrong way. Am I going the wrong way? Hang on, let me just check the map. Oh no, we are going the right way. Okay, we are going the right way. Hang on. I think. Hang on, let me just check. Yeah, we've got to go up here and round there, by the look of it. Okay. Well, I like all the effects, and I can feel all that through the controller as well. It's quite nice. The camera, if you let go, it kind of like wants to swing back to center. I wonder if it's because I've got HDR off, that's why it's a bit kind of... Back, you fool! This is the Lady Galadriel! You shall not get past, for my power is immeasurable. although a little bit fragile at the moment. Any loot? I shall be powerful one day. I shall bring down storms from the skies. And we haven't even reached reckoning mode yet, because there is a mode in this where things go to the nth degree and you can pull off some amazing stuff. So we got that to come. I just wonder if HDR is on. How do I do HDR? I probably can't do it midstream, but it could be otherwise a little bit darker than it should be. Right, I just got to check the map, make sure we're going the right way. So as soon as they, you know, you can just interact with it. Oh, okay, I don't think I missed anything. If I did, let me know. But I usually have HDR off because it's sometimes a bit bright, but I wish I put it on. Right, it's somewhat highlighted there. So we can sneak at any time, by the way. Let's loot that corpse. Another healing spell, right? Again, it goes into there and gets added automatically. Great, isn't it? This is the kind of system I like. Now, the Lady Galadriel wouldn't probably sneak too much. Right, let's go in here. Oh my god! A gigantic troll. Right, okay. This is where when I first played this game, I died. Because this thing, you know, I had a job to keep away from now. This is the only problem I find, is the camera likes to swing away sometimes. Back, you fools! The Lady Galadriel is here! Right, don't worry, I could take a potion at any time. So I'm going to try and get rid of these minions. Get back! As I say, this thing will hit you hard. So be careful. Whoa! And you see what I mean? How fast that came in. Right, okay, now we're going to take one of these beers. I'll try this. It resisted it, so it's resistant, this thing, to that. So it will tell you whether it's resistant to something. Oh, and it can fling that stuff at me. Get back, you filthy troll! Thou shalt not get me. Thou did. Right, it was a big one. It's a boss fight. Oh, he's pummeling me with that. Right, oh, yeah. See what I mean? This is like normal difficulty. You know. I could use the shield though. Oh, that worked. That's a good idea. I will be using the shield then. Even the Lady Galadriel needs to shield. So I'll throw that, although that, you know, it kind of resists it. That's good for that range one, isn't it? You gotta be fast, you gotta be fast. It's a nice fast roll too, not like Elden Ring. Back, you foul creature! Back! See what I mean? This is not easy, is it? This is like normal level, and it's you know, that is doing a bit. See what I mean? Because I couldn't get away there quick. So yeah, this is a toughie. This is the like boss fight at the beginning. Back, you creature of hell! Ouch! Back! See, I'll tell you what, it's a tough fight this, isn't it? You vicious clown! See, I mean, it's doing a little bit of damage, that. Back! My spells, you know, I've only got weak spells at the moment. Oh, you rotter! That's the kind of thing she'd say, isn't it? But you see what I mean? This is a tough fight, isn't it? Right, okay. Just take one of those, just to be safe. Back, you foul creature! Oh, I felt that one. Maybe I'll put a shield up. We can get magical shields as well. Yes, and now we've done this, we can... This is the mode that we like. I like this. We got to press this as fast as you can, because the more you press it, I was a bit slow there, the more experience points you get. So as soon as you see one of these things, it'd be, you know, it'd be like triangle, you know, square, circle, or X. Hit, as soon as you see it, hit it. Keep tapping it as fast as you can, because you'll get more experience for doing it. That is Reckoning mode. Okay, which is why it's called Kingdom of Amalur Reckoning, and that's good for when things are really tough and you've got that middle bar. So the bottom one's your mana, top one's your health, the middle one is your reckoning bar. When that fills right up, then you can press both triggers and you get reckoning mode, which does vast amounts of damage. And look what we've got. Imbued with magic and gives us +5 health. So, and this is a crystalline shard filled with mystic energies of protection. Combine it with other shards at a sagecraft altar to create your own socketable gems. So you can add gems to your weapons and add magical effects. So we'll have all of that, and then we've got a venom guard. I think that's against poison or something. So we can take that to resist poison. All right, but you can just press that take all. There, so we've acquired a shard. So we got all the stuff that's in Skyrim is in this. It's just that, you know, obviously this is a little bit more cartoonish. I don't know. It's not cartoonish. It's kind of a cross between that and kind of real life. And I like the lighting. I like the effects. All looks pretty nice. And the variety of builds, well, it's huge. It's really big in this. So you can be any character you want. You won't be able to do it right at the start, but as you progress, you'll be able to open up new ones. Alright, so there's our experience bar at the bottom. So we've got a level up, so our first level up. Okay, so we press this, we've got a level up. So you get, it's twofold. The first part is doing the other things which are not related to combat, you know, all stuff like that. So this is to do with alchemy, blacksmithing, detecting hidden. Now this will detect enemies quicker. So as you got the as you go up there, right, it will give you more gold. It will also detect things that would normally you won't be able to see. But when you do a level, but when you go up a few levels, it will reveal hidden stuff on the screen, which will contain more treasure. All right. So we'll undo that one. Then you've got dispelling, where these are magical wards. Some chests, instead of lock picking, they have a magical ward, and this helps with getting rid of those. Okay, that's lock picking. So you get, so it's like basic. Then it goes on to the real big stuff where you can do, you know, the really hard locks. You got that where you can buy and sell. You know, you get more money back. You got persuasion as well. You got sagecraft, which is doing these shards and so you can create magical effects, and you've got stealth. So we'll pick one of these now, because we started off, we get this boost in these to start off. So let's do something to do with, say, let's see, alchemy. Yeah, alchemy. So this will mean we'll pick up more stuff on alchemy as well. Okay, so when we pick flowers, we won't always get something from it. A lot of the time we won't. But as you invest more into it, more and more of them will give you stuff. Right now we have a choice of weaponry for sorcery. Okay, so we could have, these are charge attacks for staffs and chakrams. Now chakrams are like round objects which you fling at things, and they hit and then come back. Okay, these are like small staffs. Alright, so these are called scepters, and these are staffs. So we'll put the point in here. We have 3 points, by the way, not just one. So we could put one in there. We could do that as a secondary weapon, but they will, you know, quickly go up to, you know, quite nice heights. Now to get to that one, I find it's a little bit tricky. You've got to like go down there. So this one has got 40 lightning. We can go up to 50. And it costs a little bit more mana, but not too much more. So we'll do that one. Okay. And we could put the other point in there, or we could go to this secondary staff, which is like a weaker one. Or you could do swords, you know, huge brutal weapons like this which do vast amounts of damage but are very, very slow. So we can do it, and you know, harpoon. A harpoon snags the enemy and then pulls it towards you so you can like finish it off. Alright, so that's a useful one if you want to do that. Okay, and then you've got shields. So we're not that type of character. Finesse, this is where the, you know, the daggers and those kind of people come in. So you can do what was it? Is that for daggers and fey blades? Fey blades are like daggers but with magical abilities, although some of the daggers will as well. All right, and then you have the dagger mastery. So you know, and each level it will go up. It's not huge amounts of levels, but they all got nice big amounts. Alright, and then this one is Shadow Flare. So this is like a weave of shadow magic to wound and stagger enemies. So we might actually put a point in that. And then you've got the Assassin's Art, which helps you, you know, make it easier for you to attack enemies that are unaware of you. Alright, so we don't need longbows, don't need daggers. So let's do this Shadow Flare one. Alright, once we've selected all our 3 points, okay, then we press X to confirm it. Okay, so now let's look at our inventory, see what we have. A Squire's Ring. So let's equip that because it gives us a little bit of extra health. You have 2 slots as well, which is nice. Okay, consumables, we have some more of these. So actually this consumable here, this Venom Guard, let's add that. Have I already added that? No, I haven't. So let's put it there. Okay, so I do like the system. It's a lovely system. So we've only got 4 there and we've got 4 on the thing. And items I just usually flick down. It's nice and quick. Alright, and then we've got the quests. There will be lots of different quests, side quests, all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of quests in this, and they're quite interesting. Quite like them. I've closed all those because we're not going to be using any of these. Okay, we're interested in stabs, in spectres, and chakrams, which are those things that you can fling. And you'll see what I mean about chakrams. You can throw these, look, and they do distance damage. So these are really nice, and these will go higher and higher in power. So the chakrams are nice. Okay, and these are all the might things. So these are like for the big beefy ones, you know. But we're not doing beefy. Alright, okay, and then we come out here and look at this. Doesn't this look nice? I must say, this does look incredibly nice. Now, anything that highlights like that, little sparkles coming off it, you can pick. We'll see if we're successful. We got successful first time, so I think it's trying to help you out the first time. Don't forget to look out for things to smash. Now, I do it in Elden Ring and I hardly ever get anything, but you know, here's a load of stuff to smash. Watch out, buddy! I'm gonna smash it all up. And there's nice 11 gold. Excuse me there, Remy, Callas.
I'm a survivor, but I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
Well, he distracted them so I could escape.
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have.
And I also did a Legolas character on my original play as well, you know, obviously. So yeah, we can ask about the same. So these are, you know, we've already asked about that. We know about the Tuatha, so we probably don't need to ask that. But they're there if you want to just recap. All right.
Okay. You should be safe here.
Because I want to try and, you know, fit in as much as I can, and you know, I'll do another one of these. Maybe do a few of these if you're interested. You know, let me know if you're interested. Want to see a bit more. I think the quests are not half bad. The voice acting is pretty solid as well. I do like that voice acting, but the combat is great. It really is. The combat. See, that time we were unsuccessful. So as you got more on the alchemy tree, you'll get more success with picking up stuff. So look out for anything that sparkles. Now here, these are the kind of jump down points, or You know, you got to go around and go back up again, or you can jump off. So you just get jump off point. There isn't an actual jump button, but if you jump off here, there's like fishes. You can't collect those fishes, but like Fable, if you see one of these, this is just like Fable, isn't it? Where you just dive down and we found an experience booster, which is increases your kill by 10%. The XP you receive per kill. So that's nice, isn't it? So that's very Fable. Now, I do believe, if I look at the map, we can actually go into this cave. Yeah, there's a section here. So don't forget to look around when you're exploring this world, to look in the out of way places as well, because there is hidden stuff and loot and ingredients, all kinds of stuff. But also enemies. Now, we don't have terrific range with this. Well, giant rats. Oh dear. I'm going to get him with one of those. Get back, you vicious rat! And I find them a little bit tough, these fights. They're not exactly easy. Back! Well, they don't like that at all. Right, it takes a little while for that thing to refresh, and as you can see, most of the enemies, they hit you hard and fast, so be careful. They don't like that stuff, do they? But I could block, I suppose. Yeah, I could block. And that's what you call a giant rat. Now, that's the kind of rat I like. Some of them, you know, they'll give you resources. Right, let's see if we can pick this. Okay, they all have different effects, by the way, so you'll learn what those effects are at some point. Another thing with a hidden chest, so different kind of chest now. Again, we got money for that. Right, this is an easy lock, so it was our first lock picking. Okay, now that means it's saving. Okay, when it does the blue one, that means it's loading. Okay, right, so let's press this. Now, it's very similar to Elder Scrolls. All right, that's because somebody who worked on the Elder Scrolls probably. So we can force it, but you've only got a 10% chance. If you have a Prismere pick, they are, I don't think they break, and they guarantee success, but that comes a lot later. So we're going to try and pick this lock. Alright, so all we got to do is we move this, so very much like Skyrim, we move it, okay, and then we push this across. But it is easier. So because this is very easy, that was very easy to do. Right, this one's a shock disc. This one will be good. Lightning damage, shock damage over 5 seconds. So this is a nice one to take, so we'll definitely have that. So that's why it was a good idea. Plus there's some up behind there. Okay, so don't forget to search all these things, hit all these boxes, because things are hidden. I wouldn't say they're hidden, you know, a lot, because, you know, you see the little sparkle, so you've got an idea there's something there. Right, there's another one, nice and easy, and I find they're fairly easy. Just move it, you know, I don't know. Ooh, and it starts to go there, so right, okay, not that way, so we want to go this way. So it's not too, but that's, you know, it's really easy now. We have one of these. Okay, so we're getting lots of good stuff. Okay, I've got a scepter. Okay, a scepter is a long-range weapon preferred by mages. So this goes further than your staff, I think, although I'm not precise. So we'll make that our secondary weapon because we are a mage. Okay, we're going to equip that. It does ice damage and freezing damage over 6 seconds. So that's what we're going to be using. This scepter. And that we may use chakrams. We'll have to see. So now you notice we're getting, you know, lots of nice stuff. I'm going to add that to junk and that one because we don't need that. We are not going to be using this stuff. We are a mage. Okay. So some of the so, you know, I'll stick with what I have for the moment. All right. I will save the game though, because you know, you can get punished in this game, and you know, it's only the last quick save or save that you've done, so don't forget to do the saving. Right, you can back out of that even when it's saving, so it will still continue to save in the background. What's this got? A shadow prism. What's this? On use, it creates a timed explosion that can attract the attention of surrounding enemies. Not sure I want to do that. So now this one is it's got a magical spell on it, and this is where this I can't remember what it's called now, but it's an easy one, right? So it has a ward on it. That's it. And well, you can auto attempt it. So I'll show you what it works. You've got to be pretty fast on these, and some of them are quite difficult. All right. So what it does that, and then this thing goes around. Every time it hits one of those, you have to press the button. Okay, so you have to hit all 4 before the time runs out. Okay, so it's a little bit tricky. It is a bit fast. So what's that? Some glyphs are sealed faster than others. Be careful of the order you break them in. Break all of the glyphs to dispel the wall. Right. So ready? Yeah. You get a couple of gold. Oh, was that? Oh, it was those 3. I think it was those 3. But if you are unsuccessful, you take damage. So you get in there. You might get in there, but you've taken damage now. You see, notice our health is going down. So we need to use a potion. So I didn't realise that was a quick. Now that's the kind of thing I like in a game, is a quick healing one. So that's automatically assigned to my left D-pad. Love it. I've forgotten about that. Because I haven't been playing like that, I must have forgot that. They are also worth exploring the world. But I really do like the look of this place. It's really attractive. You know, it's really nice. So don't forget to look in all these other places. Right, the pulsating circle on the minimap indicates your quest objective. Following will lead you to a current goal. So it's always trying to give you little hints and things. So although, you know, it wants us to go there, you know, it's worth exploring. It really is. Right, what's this? So we have shrines as well. It gives you Mitharu's protection. Confers a temporary bonus. Different deities will confer different bonuses. So if you want to learn what your status of your character is, the things that just activated, you can find out here. Okay, so if you select that, this is your skills. Select, well, those will come later. Right, lore stones. These are stones that you can find which gives you lore. And they speak as well. They actually speak to you, so you don't read them, they speak. These are your effects. Okay, so these are effects that are affecting you at the moment. So we just got this one, which is 0.5 health regen per second. So that's what that does. Our starting blessing that we chose when we created our character is Lyra's blessing, which means we get a 5% more mana, and we always get some slow mana regeneration, and then it will tell you any negative effects that are affecting you as well. Okay, so you can see whether you're, you know, poison or whatever. This just gives all your stats, so this is nice as well. Alright, I'll have to look and see how many locations I've got on my original game on the 360. So if you can tell me how many times you've stolen and all that, plus a manual if you want to know the manual too. Okay, if I go to the left here, there's player housing. Okay, you can change your appearance in a mirror as well. There are stash, so you can stash stuff in a chest to sell later. Okay, and then you have, you know, got lots of hints and tips in here on how to play the game, character creation and all that lot. So you've got lots of stuff here to look at. Okay, so if you're not sure about how to do something, you've forgotten, it's all there. Okay, so that's nice as well. I'll keep doing the save every now and again. Whoops, it's nice and fast, and I say you can get out of that. It's still saved in the background. Now we could kill this creature if we want, but because we're Galadriel, we probably won't do that. So let's explore this little bear. So they're not huge areas, but you know, there's a nice area to explore. Is always worth exploring. So we're not always successful at finding reagents, which is what they're called. There's something that you can, you know. Right, there's a big bear here. See, we could go into sneak mode here and... Oh, he's attacking somebody there. But we're not a sneaky character. Get back, you vicious bear! And I'm sure fire will be good against this one. It certainly is. Now, the other one that we have, right, our other weapon is this. It's lots of fast distance runs. Get back, you! Back!
You! I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me?
Oh, magical. I'm a woman, that's why. Did you know about the attack?
No, I had no idea anything like that would happen. The Well of Souls is bigger than one gnome's pet project. My employer pays for
is it loud
information
enough?
about its progress. I just send the reports to make some money on the side. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, you can be good or bad in this as well. You can do, you know, you could go around stealing stuff out of people's pockets, you know, chests, you know, you can go in anywhere and do all that stuff. If you get caught, you'll be punished, all right? So, you can choose to, you know, whether he dies, pay me, or just get out of here. Well, because we're Galadriel, we're going to be, you know, nice. You just get out of here, son.
Thank you, thank you. Here, take this. It's the pay for my last report. I don't want anything to do with it. I'm going back home to
So yeah, he was in the beginning bit, wasn't he? Oh, got 104 gold. That ain't bad. That's nice smackaroon is there. So I quite like. I like the visual style. It's very pleasant to look at, isn't it? It's really nice. I think very attractive. So even if you go in caves, you know, it's gonna really look nice with like plants that kind of, you know, pop out when you walk past because you have some magical ability or whatever.
This sort
So
of thing never happened
we
in
are
a desk.
picking up some of these, but again, you know, have a good look around the area. You know, it does show you what, you know, the total area. So right, what's up here? Anything? But when I first played it, you know, I searched all around here. What's this thing? Oh, I thought I was a creature. Right, see, no luck on that both times. Now, we can't jump into that one because it's not like a jump off point. It will mark jump off points. And you can't, unfortunately, we can't kill the fish. It's a bit of a shame. But me, even at the start of this game, you know, it's a nice spell, isn't it? You know, oh, it's great, isn't it? Right, let's go down that way. But we could kill this if we wanted. I wonder what happened if I did that. No? Oh, maybe we can't then. Alright, maybe. What if I can... Oh no, it might be... Oh, we can. Oh, we can kill it. Right, okay. I couldn't remember whether we could or not. But, you know, it's probably to do with the town. It's nice music as well. I like the music. Some wolves. Right, let's... Well, you see, it's a nice fast hitting weapon, this one. It can do good distance. So it's good for distant shots. We've got to be careful. But yeah, it does swing around a bit, this camera, but that's because it's trying to, you know, like, you know, get you to, you know, so you can see what's coming. But you see what I mean? They really come at you hard, don't they? You know, so you got to be quick in this game. Ow! Right, okay. Let's try that. Yeah, this magical one is pretty darn nice. It's trying to, you know, it's trying to do it so you can view the whole battle, really. That's what the camera's trying to do. So that's why the camera swings around, so it wants you to be able to see the enemy, so it'll zoom out if they're far apart. So it's a little bit annoying, but you know, there is little adjustments in it, so you can adjust the camera a little bit, so you go a little bit closer, a little bit further. Nothing there. And they got nice big dungeons in this game too, which I like. A new location discovered. What's that? Stonecandle Mines. You discovered a new location. You are now able to fast travel to this location from your world map. So press the middle button. If you'd like to fast travel, press triangle to switch from the local map to the world map. So if you press that here on the world map, you can select the location you discover and fast travel to them. Great. So that's the world map, which is I quite like it. It's quite a nice little map. I haven't got tons of detail, but it does, you know, on the local one it's okay. So you can see where we are, you can see where we've been and where we haven't been. And you know, some of them, you know, will be questing, some of them can just go in, some might be too hard for you. So be aware that some of these locations could be tough. And like Elder Scrolls, you know, it kind of just goes in like that. It's really nice. So let's do a dungeon to finish off. Which I'm not really sure how big it is yet. So there'll be small ones, big ones. There's some cripple spore there, but we couldn't get it. There's a door there. So let's have a little look around. See, so we're not getting too much luck with picking up the stuff, but it's got a very pretty look about it. I really like it. I don't mind games that, you know, aren't now highly realistic, but I think this looks really, really nice myself. I think it's really colourful, really, really quite nice. Oh, that's going back out. Looks like it was down here and then round there. So, but yeah, it really does look nice, doesn't it? Ah, so you always get rewarded for. Oh, that one's must have had some kind of trap on it, right? Okay, so picked a lot again. I've tried forcing it, it don't usually work unless that number gets a bit higher, so I would lockpick it. So again, we're not quite sure where to put it. So we'll start off on that, right, okay, let's try okay, so it's not that way. It's you know, it's easy lock, so there's a lot, you know, it gives you a lot of, you know, don't try to make it too difficult. You know, the harder ones will be a lot harder, obviously, but there we go, so we got something from there. Let's go a little bit further in. Can we go any further than that? Oh no, it's got like a line there, so you can see that particular bit there is blocked. Okay. It could be that because I haven't got HDR on, it's a little bit darker than it would normally be, so I think what I will do, there's a door here too. Might be we can go all the way around to the other side from here, like, might be we can go around to there. That there means this is, you know, could be a drop down point. So this would be lower or higher, okay? Oh, I could be wrong, you know. Right, let's explore in here. Oh dear, is that another trap? Oh yeah, or does something just fell down? Good fun little game this, I quite like it. I like lots of RPGs, you know, I'll try any RPG and then I decide whether I like it or not. And this is one of the ones I did like, cause it was great combat. I like stuff that's got good action combat. You know, Skyrim kind of lacks a little bit on that. Magic is not bad, but you know, like with a sword and shield, there's not a lot, huge amounts you can do, is there? Yeah, but this has real big finish moves and all kinds of stuff. It's really good. But I'm not saying this, you know, the Elder Scrolls, isn't it? I'm not saying, you know, this is better than the Elder Scrolls, because it, you know, isn't. Oh, right, okay. So again, we gotta be careful. These are, you know, strong creatures. So be careful. And yeah, see, they're not resistant to that. It's not saying they're resisting it. So we know that these are susceptible to flames. And as you can see, there's always a few enemies, so you've got to be a bit careful. Right, okay, we've got to be careful here. I might try some serpent's venom, because that will, and we can also do that as well. So that will kind of do a bit of poison to your staff now, see? So that's quite nice. And, you know, they'll either resist it, which they're not, so that's proving to be rather useful. But there's always a few enemies, there's not just like one, unless it's a big one, of course. I'm going to try this distance one a minute. Try and weaken it before it gets to me. And then we'll try this magical one to finish off. I'm getting a bit better. Crew boots, so lots of stuff for selling. Great, that's what we like, isn't it? Right, anything else to pick? So I'll put the HDR on next time, see if it's a little bit brighter. Right, so it's a nice dungeon, isn't it? You know, it's a nice size. I quite like it. So some are going to be smaller, but some are going to be really big. Uh-oh. So this is a kobold. If you want to find out what a kobold is, you can look into the thing about it, I think. Let's try this magical one. And let's try that one. Oh, that's like a poison one. Is that a poison type one or something? Nice. It doesn't take ages to get level ups either in this. You get, you know, level ups at a nice pace as well. I quite like that. It's not really slow like some. Right, so as you can see, because there was a block there. Let's see if we can get it from this side, but and then you got that. And I notice there's something coming on my left, so we'll get rid of that. You just really point at what you want to do to. So it's a nice simple system. It's only when you got this, you know. So as you can see, there's always a few enemies, so this game isn't easy. So this is normal level, and as you can see, you've got to be a bit careful all the time. Yeah, this magical one is really good by the look of it. Okay, Galadriel's up to the task. That's it, you flop around, mate. More crude ones. I'll tell you what, we've got loads of stuff to sell. This always makes me happy. But yeah, it's a little bit dark, isn't it? Something in there. Let's have a look. Fine leather armour, some bark. So players mostly can touch the diamond hard spines of the bark without suffering burn. When peeled off the tree, the bark can grant the essence of raw damage to a potion. Excellent. Oh, a regen potion and some armour. Oh, great. Let's put that. Well, yeah, we can go there and then we can map a slot to it. So we can go from the quick slot place, or we can go from here. So we could put this in. Look, map to. It says map to the. Oh, sorry, that's what that one. Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong button. So yeah, we can have a nice regen one. That's a minor. Oh, we've already got that one. Thick or what? All right, let's have a look at this. So another one is more kind of for the beefy player. All right, but not beefy. Well, Captain, now this is a repair outfit. Now you can use repair outfits in this, which I like. Okay, so you click on this. This is very much like Oblivion, which I think, because there's somebody who used to work on Oblivion has come into this. That's why some of this stuff is like it's like from Oblivion. You know, it's got these kind of crafting things. Right. So see, our staff has been damaged and it's now 10. So if we repair this, press it, see, it will repair it a certain amount, and depending on your skill at it, you'll be able to repair things better later on. So let's beef up some of the things and see what, you know, don't do it if it's like 1 below, because that'll waste it. So just do things that are, you know, 3 or 4 below or something, and it gets so many, you know, it does it so many times before it will break. Alright, see, that's it. So that's used that up now. Okay, so you can use it more than once, but it'll have a limited life. So keep an eye on your weapons and armour and make sure they are repaired, because otherwise you won't be doing much damage. All makes sense, doesn't it? Another reagent there. Right. Let me save. Good idea to keep saving. Right, and then I'll finish soon. Oh, I've got chewing gum now. I didn't have it. Never mind. Right, so let's see where we are. So we've kind of done all that, I think. Or hang on, did I go all the way around there? Because I couldn't get it from the other side, could I? Can't remember if I did this now. Don't think I have. So I do believe we haven't been to this bit. I'll tell you what, I will turn the brightness up a little bit more, because you know it does seem a little bit dark to me. So I'll turn it up a bit more. I should have done it earlier really, but I'm going to turn it up. It is a little bit gloomy in here because I haven't got the HDR on. Right, okay. I don't particularly like the fact that the camera keeps swinging around, but you know, it's trying to give you a view of the whole battlefield. You see? Oh, I see that twice. Yeah, they're doing some nasty damage. So I'm going to do this regeneration one, because that'll do it over time. Okay? But yeah, watch out. He's throwing spears by the look of it. So just point to where you want to go. Okay, let's get out of here. Just get some range a little bit. But yes, as you can see, you don't get a lot of time. If you're doing a kind of animation, you know, you have to keep going. But you know, just keep filling it up, and it does it at a nice rate. I like the regen on this. It's a nice fast rate. It's a little bit too slow on that Elder Scrolls, isn't it? Ow, you vicious being. I am the Lady Galadriel. No one stands in my way. Although I don't think she would scream her head off like that. But they do throw a lot of enemies at you in this game, so be aware of that. You know, you got to be on the spot. You know. Look at that. What's that? Now this one, look. This has a set. So if you get the complete set of the ceremonial choices, right, you get all those bonuses. And if you got, like, you know, one of them, right, okay, you just get the top two. If you get two of them, you get the next one down. Three, you get four. So, and then if you wear the whole set, you will get all those abilities added on. So these are really, really good things. So pick these up and decide, you know, how you want your armor to be, because there's some real good things here. Right, this one is an average one, so it's a little bit more difficult. This one, so we've got to be a little bit more careful. So I'll start off on there. Right, okay, that's no good. I'll try that. Looks like I picked the right way. A necklace of fire warding. Like it. Oh, I like that. I like that. So that's the consumables. Shadow prism. Let's map that on here. That's the one that causes an explosion, so they get attracted to you. I don't know if I want to do that. See, that is so that does fire resistance. So if I equip that, so we have two slots. So this is quite nice, because that's giving me health and that's giving me a little bit of fire resistance. So that's nice. So we find lots of rings as well. So that's nice. So again, this is like, you know, you can choose. So there's lots of loot you'll get, so you'll make loads of money out of this. But you know, these would be good for our character, because as you can see, it does kind of swap, doesn't it? So this would be good because it's got mana and block efficiency, which is better than what we have, isn't it? Oh, I can't equip. Oh, I got to have a might of 6. Yeah. So some of them will have a restriction on it. So you know you have to be a beefy kind of character or higher level to wear it. Okay. Right. So that looks like we've come to the end of this part here. But we just look around because you know might be stuff to smash. I'll put the HDR on next time so we can see it a little bit better. But I thought I'd do this. I did a fighter when I first played it, you know, real beefy character, you know, with swords and long swords. So you know, I want to do it a little bit different on this one. Right, let's see, which is the way out? So I would say go down there. I like the way that, you know, the camera points to where you're going, so it's a nice easy thing to follow. I can't remember what is running, actually. I think we just press X. Went the wrong way, didn't I? Yeah, I think if you press it, yeah, you're wrong. And then down there. Right, okay. So we haven't been down this bit, I don't think. Tell me if I have. Right, this looks nice, doesn't it? There's one here. Right, okay, so this is the hard one. So this could be a bit tricky, this one. Prismere locks, I'm pretty sure they can they don't break. Right, okay, so well I usually start at the bottom just to get a feel of it. Alright, okay, and then I just pick away really. Let's just try that. No. So that's probably the wrong way, so let's go that way. Right, and that's wrong as well. So this one is a tough way. Let's try in between. Oh, I managed to do it. Right, okay, so it was a little bit tougher, a lot smaller window on that one. But, so at least you can kind of do it. Right, and then it comes to an end. So we can't jump. You know, it isn't too much of a limitation that you can't jump, because it gives you jump down points. I don't know. I normally prefer a jump one. And so, as you can see, this was a nice dungeon, a nice size. You know, it went on for a nice chunk there, didn't it? So they're not going to be small dungeons always. Sometimes there might be a smaller one, but there are going to be some quite big dungeons that you really got to explore, and there will be lots of enemies in it. So, but obviously, as you get better, you'll be better to cope with those. The only disadvantage I would say about this game is they can refresh a little bit too quick. So just say you just went past a load of enemies to go to somewhere, and then you come back, they might refresh pretty quickly. So you'd have to do it again. That's the but that, you know, that's going to give you experience by killing them anyway. So it's not a thing I like normally, but you know, I think EA published this, so you know, well, they do now, I think. So and they tend to like multiplayer type game, Dragon Age kind of game, which kind of does throw a lot of enemies at you. But it's quite good because the combat is really good in this. So and then this is where we're supposed to go. So I'll just very quickly do this, and then I think that will do. Don't forget to look out for any of these little things that are highlighted like that. And sometimes we'll get it, sometimes we won't. And some things, you know, look around the corners because there's always something hidden. So I've already done a different character doing the beginning, and I've got that video on my playlist. And I've got a 4K one, so if you want to see what it looks like when you see it in real life.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
I might. Hugh sent me to find you. Hang on.
Did he? Poor old Fomerus Hughes.
Yeah.
He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
Maybe not. What do you know about him?
When he started his experiments here, he asked me if they'd ever be successful. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but its success would come on the day that Hughes was to die. The old man took it pretty well, honestly. Although we did a lot of drinking after that.
No surprise. So I can ask him for help. I can say, That's okay, I was dead too. and I just woke up. So I'll tell you what, let's ask him for some help.
I wish I could, but times are tough.
Oh.
I've barely got enough to pay my bar tabs as it is.
Occasionally you might get somebody who you go with, or might just go with you as you go do a quest. I'm not sure if there's followers, I can't remember. I got a feeling there might not be, I'm not sure. That's okay, I was dead as well.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now.
That's it, work it out,
The
work it
cards
out.
this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare
Really?
yourself. They're coming.
Oh dear. So this is where we got our first look at Reckoning mode. Because I think at some point we'll get Reckoning mode. Now, as you can see, because you've done an animation, so make sure when you give yourself time, right, perform special attacks and defeat enemies to gather threads of fate energy. So some of these you get fate energy from it, okay? So you can perform special attacks. So you can keep going. And slowly it will go up. You notice that fate bar is going up. So these are against certain enemies. You see how that's going up at a good pace. And now we've got some more. When your fate meter is full, now it's kind of sped it up for us to show us what Reckoning mode is. You saw a little bit of it, okay, but when Reckoning mode comes in, you are way more powerful. I can't remember how much but it probably double at least, if not more. And then damage them, and then you can have a finishing move to finish off, which are really cool moves. I quite like them. So when your fate meter is full, the fate thing will pulse, and it will turn. You notice there's little flames, blue flames coming off of that thing. You notice the purple bar is, then we can use Reckoning mode. So they accelerated it just to show you what this does. Okay, because this is like the proper one. It greatly increases your speed and attack power and lasts until either your fate meter runs out or you shape shift an enemy, fate shift an enemy. So don't leave it too long to do that finishing move, okay? But the more enemies you weaken, the more stuff experience you'll get back. So if you say concentrated on one and then you did your move, you'd only get it from that one. So it's a good idea to like damage, say, all of them, so you get a bit from each and gain from each one. So what you do is you press and hold both of them like that. It takes a couple of seconds to charge up, and then you can really hit them hard here. See, their fates will begin to unravel. Okay, so try and spread it around so they're all taking damage. Right, then you move near the enemy to perform a fate shift. Okay, now like this, and you get this special move, and then we tap this as fast as we can because you get more experience, and you really got to tap it fast. Okay, that sucks the kind of life out of them as well, and gives you, so we have powers, special powers.
What are you?
I don't know.
Fate.
I'm the Lady
I've seen
Galadriel.
them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I'm magical, and this is for any type of character, any build. You all get this Reckoning mode, but you have different effects for them. I don't know, I just did it.
Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads.
A reading?
But fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
Let me just see if I've missed anybody. I hope I haven't missed anybody. It counts as a name if you crouch. It's always good to see your streams. Bye for now. Oh, thank you. Sorry, Pepper. I didn't see you say goodbye. I get so involved with things I forget. Sorry I missed you, Pepper. Thanks very much for watching. That was about 5 minutes ago. Sorry, Pepper, I missed you. Did you understand I'm going to go and see the bit? Oh yeah, I saw that bit. Alright, yeah, okay. Okay, so sorry about that, but I got your name down, Pepper. Right, is this why Hugh sent me?
That would be my guess.
He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
But you can see the voice acting, I think, is pretty darn good in this. It's really nice. Fine, show me my fate then. Or I could put, I don't believe in fate. Well, I think elves would believe in fate, wouldn't they?
You're nervous. Relax.
All right.
This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right?
Yes.
I swear I haven't had that much.
What's the matter? Can't you see my fate? I'm gonna do that one. I'm real. You must be drunk.
I am. But still, I've never seen someone whose fate was just missing.
You have
Not
no
even
fate?
when I was drunk as the king of ballads. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I
Don't
believe
point.
it, then your path is yours to determine.
Wow. So this is where we have a first look at this. We can choose our fate or our build. Okay? Now there are lots of them. Okay? Because there will be these. So they will all open up. Because we are the first one, we have a choice of 4. So, newly resurrected, your fate is blank. So we can remain as this and be blank. And you can be forged into any shape of your choosing. But I could go to here and get elemental damage, okay, 25% and 10% mana cost reduction. So this is nice big numbers. I like that. So as an acolyte, you're devoted to the arcane and mastery of elemental forces. You prefer to destroy your opponents with raw magic rather than through crude or mundane methods. Okay, then we have brawler. So this is, you want to be a brawler type. You want to get in there, give them a good beefy hit. You know, a formidable melee combat. You can withstand a lot of punishment and usually more efficient for you to block or suffer an attack rather than dodge one. Okay, and then you have the rogue, who's going to be sleight of feet, and he's going to be nimble. He'll be able to get around. He'll be able to, long range damage. He's going to, piercing damage, all that kind of stuff. So we have 4 to choose from at the moment, but these open out as the game progresses, and you get into tier 2. We can then go into fighters. We can go into the soldier. So they all have different abilities, okay? And then we've got warrior, so you could choose your type and expand as you go along. So this is what gives this game a lot of flexibility and very much an Elder Scrolls type experience where you have a wide choice of builds. Okay, warlord. Alright, so they all got different things. Automatically resurrect with 20% health. Health drains until an enemy is killed. So, it's all cool stuff. I love all this stuff. It's real cool stuff in it. Now, for the finesse type, you have, scout, good at range attacks, damage resistance while dodging, and piercing damage. And you have, so this would be something like Legolas, range attack damage, damage resistance while dodging, chance to do a critical and piercing damage. So it's kind of a little bit like that, but just slightly different numbers, and that's got piercing damage. Well, that's got a chance for a critical hit, so they're slightly different. Okay, then you've got the assassin. He's got a 6% chance of void evasion, void being hit as well. So there's lots of choices here for different types of builds. Assassinations, plus 300 critical hit after triggering evasion. Wow, that's a cool, isn't it? And it gives you a description of the Nightblade there. But then you go into sorcery, and we got so these will open up as you play the game. So and look at this, look at all the stuff. Ice Blink 3, short range teleport with ice effect. See, he's got some real cool magical stuff in this and physical stuff. So it's really, really good. They all have slightly different stats and different abilities, so you can pick whatever you want. And I like it. Look at this wide choice. It is huge, and I love this because you can do it precisely as you want. It's very much like Oblivion. It has lots of different things. So I love all this. Avengers, and of course, you know, the big ones, big guys, you know, would go in there, you know, and of course it affects all your stats, so, you know, so cool stuff. So I think this game is cool. So what should we do? I like the way it quickly goes through the thing. So probably that one, I imagine. We don't want to be a brawler, we don't want to be a rogue, so we want to be that. So we'll start off with that one, or we could leave it like that and we can choose later. But I say let's pick this and get that damage, elemental damage and mana cost reduction. Alright, and then you can change this every time you get a level up. You can change this to something else. Okay? But remember, it will affect your stats. Right, what did you see?
I can see the threads around you, but they're shifting, changing so rapidly. I can't make sense of them. Normally the threads would guide my hand to the cards, and I'd use those cards to see your pattern in the weave. But it just didn't happen. They wouldn't focus. So either there's something wrong with me, and there isn't, or there's something very wrong with you.
They kind of can get stuck a little bit. What does this mean?
It could mean nothing, or it could mean everything.
The
world is changing. You might be a sign of that, or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings, but we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east.
All right.
I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower.
The armours look quite nice, you know. So I'll ask a couple of questions, and I think that'll do for today. And I'll show you a little bit more of this because I think it's a good, fun game, combat-wise. This is the strong point of the game. It's really good combat. Apart from all that wide choice you've got of how you want to do your build, and you know what you want to do, and you can craft stuff, you can repair stuff, you can make new weapons. You know, there's all kind of stuff you can do. Alchemical stuff as well, and plus you can put effects on the weapons and armour as well. So really good stuff there. What's wrong with my fate then?
That's just it. I don't know if you've got one, but that's why we're going to see Arden. He lives in a little hut to the east in Yulven. I'll meet you there.
Rock on, and we can ask all about all these other things. For the moment, I'll leave. I'll tell you what, I'll just ask about this.
The Fateweavers were once a great, unified order of sages from all the mortal races. We foretold the destinies of kings and gods. But that power takes a toll. Nobody likes bad news. And all the news in the world is getting worse. The order splintered long ago. Now the old traditions are all but lost. And all I foretell is the fate of my beer. And I see it being empty soon.
Yeah, watch out for that then. Okay, so I think that'll do for now, but I say, got lots of other things you can ask about Agarth, you can ask about Arden, so I think we'll leave it there, but I will...
What could this all mean?
So, there's quite a lot of quests in this, with the DLC that adds a lot as well, because I've only done a little bit of the DLC, because I never finished it, because, you know, the better machines come out with other games, and although I've still done it now and again, not so much these days, because like, you know, Skyrim came along and kind of took over. It's a game that you know, it's really interesting. I like getting back to it. Now here, look, it's got like a question mark. So that means this guy's, you know, he has something for you. You know, you can question him about something else. You can't quite
decide if you want to hear what the cards say, can you?
So it means, you know, he's got something which you can still fulfill or something, or you spoke with him about a quest and it needs to be fulfilled, so he's got to see somebody, I think. Something like that. What do I know? Okay, so I think that'll do. I hope you enjoyed that. So I like to have the camera close, so where's the shadow? So, yeah. But, you know, I wouldn't say, you know, it's fantastic lighting, but it's quite nice, isn't it? And I like the little effects on the weapons and things. Look at that, and it sort of sparkle with power. It's really, really nice. So I'll do a save game here. All right, so I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think this is, you know, worth bothering with? It's been out a little while. It's been out quite a while now, but it's been re-released with like, you know, with like higher higher, slightly higher texture. In other words, it took out a little bit of the kind of fuzziness that was in the distance. You know, it just looks a lot better distance-wise, and it's a bit sharper up front. You know, when you're in the menus, you know, it looks nice and sharp now, whereas you know, kind of it might have a bit of the hazy edges or jagged edges. Now it's a lot more sharper, and I think it's really a nice-looking game. It really is fun, and it's a big world. So don't think this is a small world. We've barely scratched the surface here, and we have all this to go. There's the open plains, so it's like desert areas. There's like swamps, you know. There's all kinds of stuff. I never even got into this high level area because I started to struggle further on in the game. Probably didn't level up enough, and I presume this is like a really high level place. And I've only done a little bit of one of these. I can't remember if it was the Teeth of Nalos DLC, which it comes included in the pack, or whether it was this one. I'm not quite sure which one I kind of started to have a little look in. And some nice, entertaining, funny characters. So there's, you know, serious stuff, but there's also some nice comedy in it as well. And you know, some of the voices, you know, they'd be like, oh, you know, I'll be getting on, and then there'd be like, you know, really posh people. There'd be like, you know, kind of like priests who like worshipping things. So it was all nice, nice selection of quests in this, and there are loads of quests in it. So it's all good fun. All right, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Galadriel. Hopefully, you know, might get some a little bit lighter, so a bit more like Galadriel. But we have acquired a ton of stuff. I just save it again. It does quick save in between, so as you do cutscenes or you know you do a particular thing, it will save it. So you'll see that little thing do your save. It doesn't take very long. All right, so thank you all for watching. This is Kingdoms of Amalur. So A-M-U-L-A-R. Kingdoms of Amalur, and I quite like this, and the limit, although the inventory limit isn't that high, it does start off, you know, it doesn't put too much on the stuff you carry, and some of the kind of, you know, inventory, you know, they don't weigh anything, so things like the consumables, you know, they'd be very, very light. I think they all use a kind of 1, so something will cost 1. So everything is 1, I think. So whether it's armour, a consumable, whatever, they only cost 1 for any of them. So that means, you know, you've got a good, you know, 24 items that you can pick up. All right. But some of the consumables, I do believe, weigh nothing, if I remember rightly. Although I'm not 100%, but I think some of it weighs nothing. Some of the books and things. All right. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, if you want to see some more, let me know, and I'll do another stream of this on another kind of, you know, probably like a Friday or a Sunday or something, some kind of day when I don't normally stream. I'll do another, you know, some more streams of this. If I'm 360 going and I can broadcast, I'll show you my my original character, which is, you know, a really beefy, heavy guy going out with massive swords, blocking stuff. You know, he's a real beefy guy called, I can't remember if I called him Ray Awesome. I might have done. So thank you all for watching. Thank you very much to Pepper Pictures for coming in. Thank you, Pepper. Nice to see you. And you seem to like it, didn't you? It's not too you know, too expensive. This game's about 30-something quid, so really cheap as well. And that contains the DLC, so it's quite a big game. It looks simplistic, but it has a lovely art style. It's very colourful. Lots of different places. It's a little bit tough. Alright, I wouldn't say it's Dark Souls, nowhere near Dark Souls, but it's tough. So, you know, at times, I remember at some point, on one of my builds, I actually had to go down to casual, because I was starting to struggle. Okay, there are options to have the helmet armour off, so if I turn that off and I put a helmet on, you know, it will show it. Just show it. I don't know why I'm doing that, but still. So, if I, you know, like put a helmet on, for instance, like that. So something like that, you see. So we'll see it like that. But if you go to the settings, you can do it so that it hides it. So that although we have the helmet on, we can actually see our character. So that would be good, sort of Galadriel and not on something on our head. We want to look nice, but we still have the protection of the helmet. So you can do that as well. Okay, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. next time will be Saturday with Skyrim and our Assassin. So I hope you join me for 3:30 tomorrow for that. I'll see you all next time. This is Kingdoms of Amalur, and I'll see you later. Thank you for all the people that came in. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, because I like RPGs. Bye for now. Galadriel, what a pick. One of your best Ray, Galadriel. You'll see some magical stuff from Galadriel. Bye for now. Bye.